my time yet. Promise to stay down with it until I go blind yet. Told you.
And gone. 6-7. Number 11. Number 11.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Collins is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, we've got Okongwu. Also Johnson out there. Derek Lively is out there with C.J. McCollum. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice. And in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
Kuzma, that's good.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
McCollum outside. Lively sets a screen for McCollum to the paint, stolen away. Here's Rollins. Pass to Giannis. Here's Rollins. Takes it from 10. That shot, no good. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In the corner, it's Monk. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
McCollum outside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks. You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Pull-up jumper, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Here's Antetokounmpo. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen. He was averaging over 29 points a game. Pass to Monk, shoots the three. They get it back to the right side. Sims inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Now Lively. On a Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks leading. Throws it up high.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Monk outside. Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got 7 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lively a screen on Rollins. To the inside. Lively, that's good. He's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kuzma outside. Fires for 3. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. The Hawks trail by 3. McCollum outside. Inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat. And
timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. One of the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now, here's Monk. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Antetokounmpo passes to Sims. Giannis against Okongwu. And they take the lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Rollins. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the middle, and stolen by Okongwu. Fast break, the Hawks. Pass to McCollum, beyond the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
So it's the Hawks now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Lively sets a screen for McCollum. Puts it up. Kuzma pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Rollins with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And the first one drops. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Kuzma kicks to Giannis. Porter with the screen for Kuzma. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Johnson. Averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's now got his second basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hawks making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Now some with Jang, who's checked in from Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Porter, and again the Bucks miss.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Antetokounmpo, Malik Monk out there with Jang. Then there's Rollins, and it's Porter in at the point.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs, Lively. He doesn't have to go far to flush it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Lively's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Porter, no luck.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Deflects the pass. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin, back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Porter. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep, it's good. And the Hawks lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Jang. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
When you look at Antetokounmpo, he's out in front in the East, a superstar talent, certainly worthy of accolades.
And getting the kind of attention you'd expect for a player having the kind of season he's having.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. The shot by Rollins, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Back to McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Monk. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Monk. There's the three. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that was not an easy game for them. They barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Down low, Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And stolen by Okongwu. Back to Johnson, and stolen by Jang. To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
McCollum outside. Pass to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Sims. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Off with the layup.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Lively a screen on Monk. To the middle. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Sims. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Inside. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 8.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo. It's McCollum on the wing. Okongwu with the screen from McCollum. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now Okongwu after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 5 to the inside. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Here's Rollins. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. To the paint. And Giannis throws it down.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's McCollum. He had 10 points in the win against Boston. Pulls up. And again, it's Atlanta.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Monk against McCollum. 27 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Chang from downtown. Sims the pass to Rollins. Chang high post. Monk outside. Chang with a screen on Johnson. Here's Monk. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Monk's got 10 points.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Okongwu is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's C.J. McCollum. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now Giannis, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And Kuzma slams it in.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. The Bucks shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Rollins hits them both. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's McCollum. And he finishes nicely on the layup. McCollum's got 14.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all three levels.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis, automatic inside.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Monk against McCollum. Inside. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lively against Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Monk right side. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Rollins no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. Here's Okongwu. Back to McCollum. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Rollins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Bucks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Take a break.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Good on the second free throw. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Pacers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 9 points. Down low, stolen by McCollum. Over to the left wing. Hawks passing it around. Floats one up. That one, no good. Monk with some nice defense. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy is the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Man,
this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Now Johnson, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep, buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Rollins. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Kuzma against Johnson.
I tell you what, they have lived off their opponent's mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers. Just suffocate you with their pressure defensively.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Especially not one with the arsenal of moves this fella has. He's mastered the art of low-post offense, and no matter what look the defense throws at him, he typically has a counter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 24. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Kuzma outside.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yes, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Kevin, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the rejection by Lively. And that one drops for him. The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to McCollum. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Kuzma. He's got 14. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Okongwu. Position.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Here's Rollins. He's got 9. To the middle, trying to find Monk, and gets it to him, and the shot is good.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. 15 points in the game.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Porter finds Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. Gets it down to single digits. Kuzma's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Hawks leading by 8. Kuminga, screen on Porter. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Kuminga isn't the most consistent free throw shooter, so he's not the worst person to send to the line.
That free throw missing. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 25 points in the game. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
McCollum against Green. To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. On the wing, Green launches a 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And it's in there. He's got 17.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And the Hawks making a change here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. Malik Monk, he's checked in for A.J. Green. And Rollins subbed in for Kevin Porter. And Kuminga gets it to go.
And this is why many are excited about Kuminga's upside. J.K. has the potential to be a consistently dominant scorer.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Malik Monk out there with Rollins. And it's Sims in at the center, filling out the middle. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lively defending. Antetokounmpo, no good. Atlanta leading by 6. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The shot by Rollins, no good. Hawks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Hield finds Kuminga. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Hield to the inside. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And McCollum subbed in for Hield. Bucks trail by 6. Giannis with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Monk's shot's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's McCollum. Out left to the wing. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact, getting to the free throw line. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Down low, here's Lively, and finished off Lively.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
With the floater, and it's good on the way in. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Pass to Rollins. Kuzma, right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got 10 points in just the second half.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
Monk against McCollum. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Here's Sims. Pass to Kuzma with the shot, and that's good for 2. Kuzma's got 24.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
You talk about taking flight. That's exactly what he did there, and he made it look easy.
Inside, here's Rollins. Rebound by the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Misses the 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Kuzma with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Giannis. 1 for 3. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
McCollum outside. Monk grabs the board. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. It's Monk. Now Antetokounmpo. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now McCollum. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. Kyle Kuzma buries the deep ball.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Shots up a 3. Down it goes for 3.
Really the best
result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of
highlight reels top them out of the combo. My goodness.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Now Okongwu. McCollum plays it in off the window.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
The shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
McCollum against Monk. McCollum right side. Just 4 to shoot. It's off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Here's Okongwu.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Rollins. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Driving in, machetes his way. Giannis. He's off from 3. Kuzma fires. The long shot, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce. I'm Kevin Harlan, and as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
Catch a wave on us. Make a friend, just enjoy.